I'm happy to see you because we are expecting you and everyone expecting you, in fact, for the last closing debate. But it's good to have you. Okay, before we start this debate, I would like really to thank Etisalat for their support in deploying the 5G fixed network for us. We had enormous hybrid event, okay, and thanks to Etisalat. Network was resilient, everybody was watching, and everyone was experienced. So now at the end of the day, it's not like the opening in the morning. At the opening in the morning, when I said this, people, they said, wait, when hundreds of people connected, maybe it would be different. This is what they said, okay?
Yeah.
But I trust you. So I told them, okay, I accept the challenge, and we'll see. And until the evening, we did a great debate, full program, and we don't have any problem with the 5G fixed network. Even we have super speed with sometime over 500 participants in one time, and we were broadcasting with very high definition, 6 cameras in one time. We're not broadcasting from our mobile, okay? This is amazing. Thank you, Etisalat. Thank you, Hatem.
Welcome, Toni.
Okay, Etisalat UAE was globally recognized by Ookla speed test as the world's fastest mobile network on Earth. What are the criteria that allowed you to win such award?
Look, you know, Etisalat has been always a leader with new technologies in the region and globally. With 3G, Etisalat UAE was one of the first global deployments and the first in the region. With 4G, the same thing. And with 5G also, we started very early. So we already had a network even before the standard was finalized. By the time that the 5G standards were there, we already knew a lot about the design. We worked with our partners to install and roll out the network in Abu Dhabi and Dubai to make sure that when the devices are there, our customers can get the great experience. Until a few months back, only people that were happy to use Android were able to use the 5G network. Now, in the last few weeks as well, the new iPhone came with 5G capability, and people are experiencing the 5G network on iOS as well. And we are starting now to see very advanced handsets that are below 2,000 dirhams in price that are offering 5G. So 5G is becoming a bit more mainstream. It's a bit like 4G when it started, where very few people using it. Now 5G are using it. So why are we the fastest network? Because first, we deploy the network across. As you know, the UAE has the highest fiber density in the world. So we have a backhaul that allows this to go from our towers all the way to the backbone of the internet. And we also have ample spectrum. So combining a great network design, spectrum, fiber incredible network, backhaul, and that is the formula for having a great 5G network.
But what Ookla, they used, in fact, to did this. For example, let's say you X other 4 network. Okay, they use the same criteria. Let's say 10,000 users on the network, or 10,000 users. Maybe they use 10,000 users here, 20,000 users there. It was one standard or 2 standard, or how they measure?
It is a global standard, and that's why they are able to put ranking across the regions, across the world, even across the same country. So it's measured by the number of unique users. So you cannot have one person in one location measuring a lot of times. Is only counted once.
Sorry for asking all this, but because when the Telecom Review did the newsletter about this, breaking news, in fact, because we were excited, I received a lot of calls from my telecom operator friends. How you do this? You should be serious before you publish. So this is why I'm asking. I was convinced, in fact, because I'm also a Etisalat user.
Yes, absolutely. And I think if anyone is having doubts, just put an Etisalat SIM. Try it here, try it anywhere when you see the 5G signal on your phone, and you will get that very fast speed.
Thank you. Now, let's just, because we want to belong, everyone is hungry, and we have the award ceremony, everyone is waiting for it. How do you see the telecom industry 2021 after the 2020 bad years for everyone with the pandemic?
I think this year was very tough for lots of us. Travel was restricted. Travel is an important part of our business. There was an economic downturn in many countries, which means that our customers, both consumers and companies, were struggling, and that also affected our revenues. So despite that, Telecom was enabling the whole world to continue. Everyone in the world was using virtual meetings. Everyone in the world was working from home and studying from home. Despite of this, we still had a negative impact on our business, because when people are staying home, they don't talk as much on the phone as they do. They normally use their PCs and other platforms. They use the fixed net, and the fixed net doesn't have metered data. It's basically as much as you use, you don't pay extra. So there was impact. We expect that in 2021, as we see now more and more good news about vaccines coming, that people will start going out more, will start traveling more. So we expect that we see a gradual improvement in telecom. But we have learned a lot from this. So in the way we design our network, in the way we do our business. So for example, in my team, in Etisalat, we now have people, the flexibility they have to work 2 days from home. I expect after this is over, people will still continue to have the flexibility to work from home. This means we are moving to different way to do things, different way where we automate things, where we rely more on AI, more digitalization of the business. So we are going to do the business differently, and we expect a lot of our customers will do business in a different way and will require our assistance. And this will help the recovery of the industry.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And our closing note, like we say in Arabic, مسك الختام. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Toni.
you.